Alright, hey guys, I'm hanging out with my two friends, Chris and Matt again. We're gonna tell some stories. I'm bringing them up to my house, so you know what's gonna happen. We're gonna be telling stories in the car, so I'm gonna go pick up Chris first, and yeah, let's go. Yo, look at this guy. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Yes. That was so funny. Hopefully I got a good clip of that. I saw the guy, I think it's called a morph suit or something like that. It was like bright orange and he was dancing around with a big sign, so I honked my horn at him. It's a hard job going out there spinning a sign, trying to get people into your store, so I thought that was really funny. Alright, I just got to my buddy's house where I'm gonna go pick him up. Let's go. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, so Matt dropped, what was it?
Okay, so here's what happened. So to start the story off, my right foot is now crippled and I can't walk properly and I have stitches.
Oh my God.
So the way that this happened, I was making a burger because it was 6 o'clock, well 5:50 last night, and I was hungry. Yeah. And I was on my own for dinner. My dad had just left 15 minutes ago out for the night with his girlfriend, I believe.
Nice.
So I finished making the burger, and it's a double burger, so I have two burgers on it. I was so excited to eat this burger. Yeah. I had like, I went off. I had onions on the burger. I even chopped up a little bit of lettuce.
Oh my God.
I went ham because I wanted to have a really good burger.
Yeah,
I hadn't had food all day because I woke up late. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it was like.
Then you probably went to work and didn't eat.
Yeah. So it's.
You're going full out. You're going full out for this burger. For sure.
I wanted to eat something that was fantastic. So I realized right after I'm done making my burger, I'm like, oh, I need a drink with my burger. So I go over to my fridge, right? And I open the fridge door slightly, and immediately, I gotta just readjust my other sandal here.
Oh yeah.
Immediately, this compartment in my fridge that's holding 6 bottles of beer, there was some Coors Lights and some Molson Canadians.
So it's on the door, right?
It's on the door, yeah. So there's like a long compartment, and then there's a smaller one up top on the right side and a smaller one on the left side. The one on the left side of the door, right when I opened, immediately fell down.
Oh no.
3 of the beer bottles shattered.
Bottles.
The others just all fell, and they all 6 of them fell on my foot.
Oh.
Some of them felt like jagged, so they smashed on the ground into like a diagonal sort of cut thing, and then proceeded to slice my foot in half.
Just like a bomb.
Yeah. So the first thing that I'm concerned about is because I'm selling my house. I'm like, oh shit, and it's wood floor, so I'm like, oh shit.
And now it's gonna be all scratched and damaged.
The beer's gonna be all over the floor. It's gonna soak in.
Oh, it's gonna soak into the wood.
Yeah. It's gonna suck. And then I didn't even realize I was bleeding for like 30 seconds. I'd say.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no.
Yeah, then I looked at my foot, I felt stinging, and I was like, oh, that's not good. I looked at my foot, and I was bleeding.
You're like, what? Who spilled ketchup?
Did I put ketchup on my foot instead of the burger?
Yeah.
My guy.
That is so bad. When you sent me that photo, and then you posted it on Instagram.
Was it the one that I said, don't swipe while you're...
Yeah. I'm really glad you put that warning. Not that I'm, like, sensitive, because, like, you know, people be, like, scrolling through, like, oh,
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, I ended up, like, slicing... So, there's a big gash on my... right near my pinky toe, like right under my pinky toe. I slashed up like my ring toe, I guess is what you call it, because ring finger, ring toe.
Ring toe, okay, I get it.
It's got a long cut on my ring toe, and then up closer near the nail, I think, as well. It's pretty fucked up, but mostly it's just right under the pinky toe, and it's killing me right now as I'm just sitting here. But yeah, I sliced my foot up, and then I didn't know what to do, so I was like, okay, I need to find something to like... I was bleeding crazy.
Yeah. No, when you showed me the picture, like there was just blood.
Yeah, there was blood everywhere. It didn't hurt that bad. Like it was like a light sting.
That's good, because you were probably in shock. I would
maybe.
Think.
I was just kind of looking at. I was laughing. I obviously whipped out my phone to record a video on Instagram.
I love your Instagram videos.
Yeah, so I was just going and getting a drink, and then I sliced my foot in half. So here's a picture of my foot, guys. So if you swipe right, you'll see.
And then you posted it in our group chat that we have.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, it was so bad.
I did that all before I called for help.
like, oh my God, I got retorted this.
The funny thing that happened was, The only reason that my mom was the one who took me to the hospital, but the only reason that my mom found out is because I posted that video on Instagram.
No!
I didn't even message my mom that I was bleeding, dying out on the floor, I guess.
She was like scrolling through your feed, like, oh my god.
Well, my sister was.
Oh, your sister was.
And my sister called me and asked me if I'm okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just bleeding everywhere. And so my sister then went and called my mom and said, Mom, Matt cut himself.
Yeah.
And then she was, and like that was her words exactly. And then so my mom was like confused. So my mom called me like 5 seconds later.
Right.
And talked to me, and she's like, I'm gonna come by your dad's house. And I was like, yeah, okay, you can come check it out or whatever, I guess. It's not that bad, I don't think. And then after I got off the phone call with my mom, I took that picture of the actual foot on Instagram, and I realized how fucked up it looked.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
It was like, honestly, I described it as it looked like my toe was so, well, the area around my toe was so swollen, it looked like that you had cut it open and shoved a peanut inside. Like, it was gross. It was like weird.
Or just like put it right through a bread slicer. Just like, and there's like slices everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
That's really bad.
It hurt.
So that was your exciting thing for the week.
Yeah, so my mom came by and my mom said, and I quote, it looked like someone was murdered in the kitchen. There was so much blood everywhere.
And there was a struggle. Like they were just dragged and there was streaks everywhere.
Okay, so I soaked blood through one of my rugs. So that's garbage.
Right,
we had just to throw that out. It was just the dishwasher rug thing, Matt, so it wasn't that bad. There's blood on the stairs that are going downstairs that's kind of soaked in a little bit, so we're gonna have to remove that as well before we move out. And there's blood on the mat when you go into my house or whatever, the long mat that's there. There's blood somewhere on that mat as well.
And you can't even like scrub that out.
No, there was so much blood that went into it that there's no way.
You can like do the Deadpool or like what the lady say at the dry cleaner place? She's like, use lemon scents or just wear red, dumbass. I love that movie. So you had to throw out all that stuff.
Yeah, and like, so I would grab a paper towel, like a good chunk of paper towel, and wipe it or wrap it around my foot.
Yeah.
And within like a minute, I would have
like
to throw the paper towel away because it would be full of blood. So it was like at least 10 times I had to get paper towel and wrap it around my foot, and it was soaked through. My mom was surprised that I hadn't passed out yet.
Well, when your sister told you, like, oh, Matt cut himself, and then when you called her, like, yeah, I lost a pint of blood. You could have like easily said that. It would have been like no debate about it.
Yeah. See, I didn't know how bad it was, I guess, until later on, and then we went to the hospital.
Right.
And immediately they were like getting me into places to get my foot checked out.
Yeah,
because the first concern.
Infection, probably.
Well, the first concern is infection. Is there glass in the wound?
Oh, right.
And then the other problem is that I couldn't feel my toes.
Ooh.
So they were.
Did it pinch a nerve or something?
Well, they were concerned whether it was nerve damage on my foot, which would have been probably the worst case scenario, or if I had broken my toe or something like that.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I didn't even really think about that.
Yeah. So what ended up happening is, they examined my foot, they froze it. I actually watched the lady freeze my foot, so I watched her shove needles into my foot. I thought to myself, I was like, I've only had something frozen once, and it was my mouth to get a tooth removed. So I had never really gotten to watch how it goes, so I was kind of just like, is it weird if I watch this? And she was like, I mean, if you want to, you can, I guess.
You can look away.
I was like, I'll watch.
Yeah.
I was like, why not?
No.
And then she was surprised at the fact that I wasn't flinching or anything while I was getting these It hurt.
Yeah.
Like, it stings when you get something frozen if you don't know.
Right.
But it's not excruciatingly bad that, oh my God, you're gonna cry and throw stuff if you can handle a little bit of pain. So
yeah, for sure.
She was surprised at the fact though that I wasn't even flinching. I was just like,
because you're a manly man.
I'm a manly man. I take shit.
Oh God, I don't know if I could do. I've never been in like, I mean, knock on wood everywhere. I've never been in like excruciating pain before. I think the only time is like when I was a kid. I have like an indent right here, and it's like you can't see it from here, but I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little solid.
Oh, I can see it actually. Yeah, just a little bit.
I mean, I got it when I was like 7, but it was I was at a park in somewhere in like Southern Ontario, like Thunder Bay or something like that. And you know those zip line things?
Yeah.
Like they're metal, and I was at the park, and I was playing with like this other girl. I think I was like probably 5 or 6, and I was like, oh, like throw it back to me. So she went down, then she threw it back to me, but instead of like just going lightly, she whipped the thing, and I was at the top, and I was talking to my mom, I think it was. And it hit me right and directly in the head, and I fell off. I'm surprised I didn't get a concussion, I'll be honest. I fell off, and I had this, literally my head was cut open to the point where I thought I was gonna get stitches at like 7 years old.
Jesus
Glad
Christ.
I didn't, but yeah, my dad, we went to the superstore, he picked up some like Gorilla Glue, like